Oh, I'm sorry, don't mind me. I was just observing white-headed capuchin monkeys in Milwaukee. Well, anyway, today is the second video in my series, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know if there would be a second video. I didn't even know if I would survive this day. Like my grandma says, every day above ground is an A-OK day. To commend this day and to celebrate, I made a little poem. Totally original on my part. So without further ado, just want to make sure the wind is right. I'm gonna say the poem for the first time for all of you. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a peep at my life and I realize there's not much left. I've been laughing and laughing so hard that even Mama Tough Guy knows that my days are gone. Why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Thank you, everyone. Now enjoy my video speaking on the March 2018 video game reviews. Oh, there's a white-headed monkey! Wow! That poem that I bestowed upon you was inspirational, beautiful, unique. It almost made me cry. It was so amazing and totally not copied off a 1995 played out song. Wow. Heartwarming and talented. Moment of silence. Okay, that's enough. Okay, well, March 2018. Here it is. Hoot! Hoot! Get rowdy, straight by and gay folk. Yeah. So anyone that knows anything about gaming knows that March is always huge. Whoa! Is that Kelly Clarkson? Month for gaming. And while March is a little lighter than previous years, there are still a couple of super sexy titles dropping, including my most anticipated game of 2018. So, without further ado, let's chitty chat about the bloody releases. Okay, yeah! First game dropping this month is on the 4th, and it's called Death End Request. Unique and sassy name for sure. This game is a PS4 exclusive JRPG. I don't know much about this game, and to be honest, it makes me a little bit uncomfortable and is making my blood pressure rise. So let's just go to March 6th, which has seen a bunch of games poop out of its anus. Okay, first off, we have Bravo Team, which is a PSVR game developed by the people that made Until Dawn and the Inpatient game. So I'm guessing it will be really hit or miss. I really wish these developers would make a regular PS4 game instead of PSVR, because Until Dawn was a thing of beauty. Just like her. Final Fantasy 15 also gets its long-awaited PC release. This game does not need much explanation. If you don't know what Final Fantasy is, you've been living behind my couch. You stay back, boy! Stay back!
Hey, Tuffy Tuff! Are you making a video without old Logan Paul? Oh, by the way, I hope you don't mind. I was doing laundry at the laundromat, because behind your couch, there's no washer and dryer, so I borrowed your outfit. I hope it's okay. No, but for real, I got really something really important to say. I know I'm old Mr. Dab Logan Paul, always having fun and games, Mr. Wholesome Fun, you know what I mean? But I got something really, really important to say. And I want everyone to listen, okay? Sit down, alright? This is coming from the heart. I got something very important to say, okay? This takes a lot out of me. Alright.
It's like whatever I do, it's like he does not listen anymore. I may be paying Logan Paul $35, but it doesn't mean he can disrespect the back of my couch, doggone it. Ha! Okay, back to the 6. Scribble Knots Showdown. That happens to be a party game. Is also releasing for the PS4, Xbox, and Switch. This game is dropping, so all the manly men need to make some Appletinis and Cosmos, and they can call the fellas over and have a sassy time playing this game. Yeah! On top of all the games already getting released on that day, we also have Assassin's Creed Origins DLC. The name of this DLC is called The Curse of the Pharaohs. Ah! A curse? I'm staying away from that DLC, because I sure as Pete don't want to be cursed by some beefcake old school Egyptian face. Ah! Whoa, Nelly! I think I need to lay off the PCP because I've been through the roof on this video so far. Okay, the final game releasing on March 6th is a game called Fear Effect Sidna, which is the 3rd game in the Fear Effect series. That was actually very popular on the PS1. At first, this game really interested me because the first game and its prequel were both really solid games on the PS1. And a lot of doggone fun, okay? But I watched a demo from this game that got released about a year ago, and let's just say it didn't look very pea-water. Think Bruce Jenner before he turned himself into Brucina, and you have a demo to this. But who knows though, this game could be a lot better after a year in development. This is a Kickstarter game, and it's releasing on everything. Okay, dominatrixes, we are now on March 8th, and on that day we have Warhammer Vernitude 2? I don't know if I'm saying it right, probably not. I have like a 2nd grade reading level. That game is releasing just for the PC, and it is an action game. I can't say much about this game because the only Warhammer game I played was 40,000 Space Marine for the PS3, and that game was alright at best. Nothing special. I'd give it a 5.5, maybe a 6 out of 10. So, yeah. Also on that day, 4 Night Princesses Training Story comes out for the Switch and PS4, and this game looks pretty badass, at least in the demos I have seen. It is an action-adventure game with cartoon-like graphics, and it looks to be a real hoot! It would be like Charles in Charge. It would be like Charles in Charge, the game, without Mr. Bayo trying to enter Nicole Agard.
New boy in the neighborhood lives downstairs, and it's understood he's there just to take good care of me.
Whoopsie! I went a little far on that one. I'm a very naughty, tough guy. Judge me after this video, doggone it. On March 13th, we have Devil May Cry HD Collection coming to the PC, PS4, and Xbox. This game includes Devil May Cry 1 through 3. So if you have not played any of those games and you like those type of action games, I suggest you march your pretty little ass in your Geo Prism and pick this bad boy up lickety-split. Rawr! Also on that day, a game called Golem comes out for the PSVR. Golem is a game about a golem. A golem is basically a monster like Harvey Weinstein. He's fat, ugly, and made of stone, just like him. This game features a lot of swordplay that put me asleep. Just don't expect this game to be like For Honor, with the VR being the appeal of this game. Go virtual reality. Okay, now on the 15th, we have one of the most interesting games of the year, at least in old Tuffy Tuff's peepers. and that game is called Surviving Mars. This is a simulation game where you have to survive Mars. Now, I know a lot of you will be like, how is this game any different than going to Walmart for 20 minutes? And I have to say, you can play this game for hours and hours on end, and you won't have that Walmart-type stench when you're done playing. Yeah, this game comes out for everything but the Switch. Sorry, Switch owners. Sad face. The next day, which is March 16th, we have the notorious, wholesome, diabetes-riddled Kirby making his triumphant return in Kirby Star Allies for the Switch. This is a platformer where you can gang up with a bunch of your chums or Savage Dragons online and have a gay old time. I sure know I'll be getting it because I want to have a gay time. Gay as in fun, not homosexual activity. It's just not my cup of Steel Reserve. 211. High gravity. 8.1% alcohol. Okay, Toughy Tough, I think you've been sipping on those 211s a little bit too much before this video. March 20th, we have a bunch of games. Beep, 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 dropping. First off, we have Assassin's Creed Rogue, and it's remastered, which you actually get to play as the Templar. Ooh, the bad guy. I actually had this game, but never played it because I chose to play Assassin's Creed Unity instead, and that game actually turned me off to the whole Assassin's Creed franchise for a couple years. As I understand, this game is the far superior version than Unity. Next up, we have Attack on the Titans 2, which is a hack and slash action game. Basically, if you have an interest in fighting giant, naked things, get this day one. Just know that these giant naked things have no genitals. Some of you might be into that. Okay, and the final game dropping on the 20th is 1990 Roseanne Barr big Xbox exclusive Sea of Thieves. This game has been hyped up as a huge social party game. Hoorah! But to me, it just seems a bit boring. I don't know. It could be amazing, but nothing I have seen so far has impressed me. I even had the beta code, and I didn't even bother installing it. I'm sure it'll be all over YouTube once it drops, so if you want to see it, you can peep it there, but I'm sure a lot of you will be getting it. March 21st, we have Valkyrie Chronicles 4 dropping for the PS4, but only in Japan, so you importers out there, you might want to scoop up a copy. I've only imported one game in my life, and it won't be this. Now, I don't know if any of you had played the Valkyrie Chronicles games, but they are fucking fantastic. I played Valkyrie Chronicles 1 for the PS3, and it's like a mix of real-time strategy, RPG, world simulation, with slight first-person, third-person shooting. Totally unique game, and I cannot wait till it gets a US release, because I will scoop that motherfucker. Okie dokie, misters! Now we have the day I have been waiting for, March 23rd, because Ni no Kunai 2 Revenant Kingdom is being released. Home Alone face! This is a sequel to the amazing Ni no Kunai for the PS3, and that game was only just passed up recently as my favorite JRPG of all time by Persona 5. I have my rugged yet seductive fingers crossed that Ni no Kunai passes Persona 5 and reclaims its throne for the all-time JRPG. Heck, I even want it to pass Dragon Age Origins as my favorite game of all time. But hey, that might be wishful thinking, okay, people? Okay, with all the hype and hoorah, you would think Ni no Kunai 2 is the only game dropping that day, but hey, it's not. Also on that day, we have A Way Out coming out, which is a co-op story game that I am super excited for. And also Detective Pikachu for the 3DS drops, which I am not excited for. Wow, a detective that is Pikachu? I bet nothing gets by that gold motherfucker. I wonder if that Detective Pikachu can solve the Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls rap singer cases. He's a detective. I don't know. Okay. Back to the video games. While the 23rd was the day I was most excited for, I'm guessing most people will be excited for the 27th because Far Cry 5 comes out. Now, anyone that talks to me knows I am not a fan of the Far Cry series. I find the open world to be boring and incredibly generic. This game could always surprise me, but I'll definitely be waiting for reviews and watching gameplay videos before I even consider buying it. Also on the 27th, MLB The Show 18 comes out, and that is probably the best baseball game franchise ever to be created. I have not played any of the show games since 2010, but I stay up on reviews and everyone talks about how amazing it is. It's a PS4 exclusive. Finally, the last game to come out today is a little game called Altair, Liddy, and Sueli, the Alchemist, and the Mysterious Paintings comes out. That's an RPG, but this game has a mysterious painting? I wouldn't touch that game with Scott Hall's penis. Oh, hey! Razor Ramon! Chico. Welcome to March 29th, at least in Tough Guy's video. Okay, 29th. We have a little ditty called Shining Resonance Refrain, which is a remastered RPG that was originally released for the PS3 in Japan, which is now getting a worldwide release on the PS4. Also, Super Robot Wars X is coming out day for the PS4 and PS Vita, and I implore you to stay away. Have none of you seen the Terminator movies? It's Rise of the Machines. Stay away. Stay away now. We need Arnold. Arnold, yeah.
Cells. My primary cell was damaged by a plasma attack. TX is designed for extreme combat, driven by a plasma reactor and equipped with onboard weapons. Its arsenal includes nanotechnological constructors, meaning it can control other machines.
Okay. Now that I was on the knees begging for Arnold with all my pride and dignity going out the window, I can tell you what drops on March 30th. And Guys, Gals, and Transvestites is a game I have been looking forward to called Agony. This happens to be a Kickstarter game, and from what I saw, it reminds me of a low-budget Doom without the weapons, and I mean that actually as a compliment. This game looks pretty cool, and I suggest you all check it out. At least check out the video. Okay, well, that was all of them. Those are all the games that have solid March release dates so far. Obviously, more games will come out of the woodwork and hit us across our goat ass. But I don't have the knowledge on those right now. I'm sorry. I'm not an insider. Okie dokie, humans. Now that all that video game data is out of the way, I'm gonna tell you the games I plan on getting and have already pre-ordered or just plan on getting. Obviously, Ni no Kunai will be played the minute I have it in my grubby little hands. A Way Out is also a must-buy, and I will actually need a person to play that game with. So if you're getting that game, hit a playa up! I'm the playa. Yeah, tough guy. Yeah, oh. Kirby Star Allies I will play because I usually get all the popular Switch titles, and I have never played a Kirby game before. Surviving Mars and Agony I am also getting unless they bomb in reviews. And finally, Your Four Night Princesses Training Story. That's a tongue twister. I will be getting for my Switch because that game looks so doggone fun. Yeah! I will also be buying Valkyrie Chronicles 4 the day it gets the US release date. You know what? I'd actually love Valkyrie Chronicles 2 and 3 to get remastered, but who knows? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Fear Effect Sidna and Sea of Thieves I will probably not buy unless they really show me something. So those games are most likely a pass. So, there you have it. Those are all the games that will be in Tough Guy's possession this March, so I will have a lot of playing to do. Okay, so below I want you to tell me what games you will be buying this March, or what games you're excited for. I want to know what's on your agenda, okay? D La Tufo, that is Spanish for WauwautosaTufGuy, is inquisitive on your lives. Yeah. Okay, humans, guys, gals, and transvestites. I love you, and I miss you, you sexy savages. Toodaloo.